Welcome, everyone. It's Friday. Oh, yes, it is. And I'm excited about that. I'm very excited that it's Friday. That was a good 2 days of uh, double shifts, but you know what? It's good. Today, remember how rhythm compensates? Rhythm compensates by using the principle of correspondence, as within, so without. So, rhythm compensates, right? By showing by as within, so without. So how far you go to the left is how far you come back to the right. So what you say you are is what you're going to experience, what you'll be. That is the principle of rhythm. But rhythm also does something else. Rhythm can be neutralized. Oh, listen, it is a whole art form, let me tell you. And when you start to practice the art, it says rhythm may be neutralized by an application of the art of polarization. Oh my, that sounds sophisticated, doesn't it? Rhythm may be neutralized by an application of the art of polarization. Go back to compensation and you will understand neutralization now. If compensation is going to tell you that however far you go to the left is how far you come back to the right. If it is going to do that, then what do you think neutralization is? Neutralization, using the art of polarization, is because remember what it is. Remember what polarity is. It is the spectrum, the movement of one thing from where it is to where it is going. Polarity is that stage of seed to fruit, that spectrum. Seed, sapling, all the way to blossom and fruit. Neutralization, then, is to deliberately put yourself in a particular direction, which will cause that uh, spot that you're in, you polarize yourself. In order to neutralize, you have to polarize. Ugh. To polarize means to turn yourself in a particular direction, because when you turn yourself in that direction has its own set of rules that it will follow. So think about what a rhythm is. It's not a dancer, but get it? Rhythm is a dancer. It's a source of magic. Oh, you can feel it everywhere, right? Rhythm. But to neutralize it, to stop it from doing what it is doing, put yourself in a different direction and you will change the outcome. Well, think about how they flow into each other. Polarity. Polarity is the movement. Polarity is the movement by which something moves, so that when you look at it, you can see what you're looking at and identify it. And if you can identify it, it means you have seen the rhythm of it. So everything has a rhythm to it. The easiest way to understand rhythm is to go with the word habit, a particular way of doing things so that you recognize it. So now that you can recognize what this thing is, that's the pattern, that's the rhythm. So to neutralize it, if you say, I don't want to do this pattern, I don't want to do this habit anymore, well then polarize, polarize, polarize. Turn yourself in a different direction. So all that means in layman's terms, as we say in Barbados, all it means in layman's terms is to change your mood, change your mental attitude. That's literally what it means. Because to polarize yourself, remember, if you walk into a room and you've got this argument going on, this debate going on, half of the room is over here and half is over there, in their debate, the room has been polarized. It's showing you, allegedly, it's showing you two separate sides, but those sides are not different. They are the same. Let me give you an example. A young person will come into the store and steal. One, they're curious, they want to try it, and two, they have no money. An older person, yep, there are those, they will come into the store and they will steal. Both are stealing. The reasons why they steal are irrelevant. The outcome is exactly the same. They're both stealing. So, you see, we get caught up in looking at what we think the differences are in a person. Oh, why would an older person steal? Shouldn't they know better? Of course they should. Because they've lived longer, they should know the difference between quote unquote right and wrong, right? They should know. But they do it because they want it. A young person will do the same thing. Even though they haven't lived long enough to say, well, maybe they know the difference between right and wrong. Maybe. They're driven by the thing they want it. So, two things that appear to be opposite are exactly the same. This is why we're so easily fooled by left wing and right wing, by Democrat and Republican, because we think they are different. Or if you're Canadian, conservative and liberal. We're fooled because we think they are opposites. They're not opposite, because both of those parties are going to do the exact same thing. They're both going to tell you, hold on, we're going in dry. That's exactly what each party is going to tell you. They just have their own way of telling you that. But don't get it twisted. They both tell you the same thing. Left wing, right wing, same bird, just one bird. So now you understand polarization. You are putting all your attention onto one side because that one side has its way of unfolding. For instance, the positive side has a way of making you feel great, happy, positive. The negative side has a way of making you feel ho hum, right? Yes. So, in order to neutralize the present pattern of behavior in your life, turn your attention towards a different mentality. Now you understand the art of neutralization. When people say, oh, I'm just going to remain neutral, they think it means to go right down the middle, right? But when you're talking the principle of rhythm, in order to neutralize, some people would say that word means to disrupt. In order to change your pattern, you have to do something different. You have to form a new pattern of behavior. So the rhythm in your life today, whatever that is, that thing that you do the same way every time. See, and we do it so often we forget what we're doing because we're lulled by it. Oh, yes, we are. How so? When you do something the same way over and over and over and over and over and over, you can't see it anymore. Not unless you're deliberately looking for it. This is why Dr. Bruce Lipton can tell you that we live our lives on 95% unconscious activity because we've been doing it for so long. We don't consciously see what we're doing anymore. So, to catch what you are doing, if you don't see what that 95% is, to catch it, observe yourself. Observe yourself, see the pattern, the rhythm, the behavior, the mental conversation. It's something you're doing the same way over and over and over and over and over again. If I ask you, you'll tell me. Of course you will, because you know. You know, but you don't comprehend it. That is why it feels like you're stuck, because you don't comprehend it. So that thing that you're doing in your life is there because you practice doing it. So something happened to you in your life and you responded with that action. Okay? And because that thing that happened to you was highly charged, emotional, it left a very quick, fast, and hard impression upon your brain. Remember the pathway down the field. It was almost like a steamroller went over it. That's what that experience did to you. So now, depending on that experience, if it was good, bad, or indifferent, if it was bad, you're looking for that experience so you can avoid it. If it was good, you're looking for that experience so you can do it again. Either way, you were looking for it. Do you understand what I mean when I say you're looking for it? You're either looking for it to avoid it because it hurt too much, or you're looking for it so you can do it again because it felt incredible. So either way, you are looking. It's got your attention because it had such an impact upon you. So now that is your rhythm, that is your habit, that is your pattern. You understand? So now that you have identified your pattern, you want to neutralize it. You want to change it. And neutralization, if you listen to what Neville Goddard says, will tell you how to do it. Remember Neville Goddard says feeling is the secret? Because the thing felt is the thing experienced. Why would it be experienced if it is felt? Remember that time in your life when that thing happened to you, good, bad, or indifferent, and it left this, it steamrolled over you, your brain, and put down a groove, a pathway? Every single time you have that memory, you feel it. So as long as you're feeling it, you're going down a familiar mental pathway in your brain every time. Well, that's what put it there in the first place, the feeling. So to neutralize, it tells you have to polarize yourself. The best way to polarize yourself is to make yourself feel. Go back to the crowded room having a debate. You don't think those two sides are feeling something? They're both mad as hell. Watch them and you'll see. Especially when you're talking politics. Shoot, don't get them started on religion. You see, they're heated, they're fired up, they're impassioned, they feel. So the way to polarize yourself is to feel. But the way to feel is to put yourself in the direction of the thing you want to feel. We are feeling beings. We thrive off of feeling. And so do they. And don't ask me who they are. You ain't ready yet. Shoot, I'm not ready yet. But we thrive off of feelings. This is why, if you can comprehend scripture, Romans 8:28 tells you that all things work together for good for those that love the what, Lord? Yeah, that's what it says. All things work together for good. So because we are feeling beings and we thrive off of our feelings, good, bad, or indifferent, we are not the only ones who thrive off of feeling either. We're not. And so when you are quote unquote provoked, I want you to see the PRO, provoked, pushed in a particular direction. If you pay attention and check yourself, you'll know exactly when you have been polarized. And when you can identify that you've been polarized, the way that you have been polarized, now the way that you have been provoked to feel, will make you act. It'll make you act in a very particular way. That's why you were provoked to feel that thing. So, in essence, if you have been provoked to feel a particular way, somebody neutralized your rhythm to point you in the direction of the rhythm they want you to be in. So today, stop taking your feelings for granted and talking about, oh my God, I gotta be emotionally intelligent. Do we even comprehend what that means? To be emotionally intelligent? It means you can comprehend why you are acting from that place, from that feeling. That's what it means to know why you are behaving in such a fashion. So the question is this: are you polarizing yourself? Or are you being polarized? Remember, when you are polarized, you are feeling. And the way you feel is the way you will behave. So, the thing that can be used against you, if you learn to use it, you can use it to protect yourself. Well, what do you mean? What am I protecting myself from? From provocation. Think about that. Go through the day and you'll see it. You'll see how many times how many times you've allowed yourself to be polarized. You will see it. 9 minutes remaining. You'll see how you've allowed yourselves to be polarized. That person cut you off in traffic. Ooh, don't talk about traffic and me. Because I'm telling you what I know. Don't talk about traffic with me. Because, I get polarized there fast. You know what I'm saying? So, to neutralize, right? So rhythm may be neutralized by an application of the art of polarization. And said in layman's terms,
If you don't like the present feeling that you have, mood, right? The mood, then the feeling. Because they match, as within, so without. So if you don't like the present feeling that you have, polarize yourself. Move, lean, yes, rock with it, lean with it, yes, in the direction that you want to be in. And the best and the fastest way to do that, because that is the thing that happens to us naturally, is to feel. Is to feel. That's why the feeling is the secret. And how do you make yourself feel? You begin to experience in imagination what you would be doing in reality if you were the man or the woman you wanted to be. Think about it. When you get into your imagination and you start to see who you are, see who you want to become, see. You notice how it's not talking about George. It's talking about you. You. You begin to feel. It's very easy for us to feel. It is very, very easy for us to feel. So when you catch that feeling, yes, that is telling you you're now polarized in that direction. And because you're polarized in that direction, you can expect these types of experiences. Does it make sense? Let me know if it makes sense for you today, because it is just one of those things where if we can grasp it, you know, when you say they're so manipulative, how do you know? You feel manipulated. You feel like if somebody's trying to move you in a direction you don't want to go in. You see, we feel. Stop trying to hide from the feelings. You can't cut yourself off from there. Listen, use the feeling to mentally impregnate yourself. What do you mean, huh? Remember that thing that happened to you? It steamrolled over you and left that pathway on your brain, a neurological pathway. Remember that? Okay. Okay. When you make yourself feel, when you rouse your own emotions, you are setting down a neurological pathway in your brain instantly, steamrolling over it, so that now, whatever you are experiencing, right, happens like that. Because you don't have to get it, you don't have to mentally impregnate by way of repetition. That's the slow way. Oh, it's tried and true. Yes, it is. Repetition is tried and true. But if you want to get there with a little bit of nitrous oxide, feeling is the way to go. So, in order to neutralize your present habitual state, polarize yourself in a different direction, which means to feel something else so vividly that it leaves an impression upon you right away. Just one look, and I felt so hot. I'm in love. Remember? And what did he say? Just one look. Just one. Which means when he looked at, according to the song, when he looked at her, he felt. Which we say is, oh my God, that was love at first sight. I saw you and the sparks flew. You felt. You were polarized. And because you were polarized, that is the way you are going to act. So if you can remember that polarization is to feel, you'll do two things. You'll catch yourself when you've been polarized by an external force, and you will notice when you polarize yourself. It is always best to polarize yourself. Self-polarization is always best because then you know the outcome. You know the outcome of that feeling. You know the action of that feeling. And it is what you have deliberately chosen. But when we allow ourselves to be polarized from the outside, 2 minutes remaining. When we allow ourselves to be polarized from the outside, we are not rational anymore. We just follow the feeling. Logic is gone. Of course, unless you have practiced the art of being deliberate, which means you catch that feeling, you say, whoa, slow down there, Nelly. Hold your horses. Is this what I want to feel? Is this how I want to act? I don't know. I don't think that's what I want. And then you practice polarizing yourself, which means you will neutralize the present path that you're on by turning towards another and feeling that one. Because what are you doing on the other side? You're feeling over there, aren't you? So you want to feel something else. And to feel something else means you have polarized yourself in that direction. And if you have polarized yourself, well, then you have neutralized the present habit. But remember, the secret to anything is persistence. It is persistence that makes the habit. Do the same thing the same way every time. Persistence. Listen, I trust that you comprehend what I said to you this morning. If you don't get it, listen to the statement again. Rhythm may be neutralized by an application of the art of polarization. So right where you are right now with whatever you're going through in your life has you feeling a particular way. Yeah, you're polarized in that way, in that feeling. So to change it, you have to polarize yourself in a different direction so you feel that new thing instead. And when you feel that new thing, well, you already know how you're going to behave based upon that feeling. That's it. Who's here today? I got an early meeting this morning. And my boss told me the time I looked at him, I said, really? That's so like early. I said, that is so early, sir. That is so early. Why? For a Friday, listen, we better get to leave early too. But that, see, oh, the art of neutralization, y'all. Who's here with us today? Sugar Visions is here on these YouTube streets. Ow. I wonder if Miss Liza is here as well. She hasn't made herself known yet. What about Ray of Sunshine? I don't know. But I do know that Yoda Green is in these Twitter streets.
How you doing, Yoda? It is good to see you, dearest. It really is. Who's with us on fan base this morning? Oh, I have to scroll, y'all. I got to scroll. Scroll on by. You know what? Stop. Dashiki. Is that how? Let me see. Dashiki Zoe. Hey, how you doing? Oh, Michael is here. Hello, Michael. Lance, darling. You're here too. Ray Ray is in the house. Oh, well, if it isn't beautiful ones. Hey. Hey. And then we've got Miss McQueen. Hey, girl. I see you. Big Mike is in the house. I think I said that with my chest this morning. Flo Smiles. You and your dual presence. You're not dual present. You're singularly present, darling. You have projected yourself in two different places. I see you. And my sweet KZ. Hello, everybody. Listen, thank you all for being here. Oh, hey, Liza. Thank you all for being here and spending this time with me. And listen, Lil Bit was already singing earlier, so he might be all sung out for a moment. Give him a chance to recharge, and then he'll start singing again. But it is such a pleasant thing to spend time with you. It really is, and I appreciate your time. Now, announcement. Remember, I'm not here Monday. It is Thanksgiving. Yes, it is. And and if you have not yet purchased your Hermetic Oracle cards, what are you waiting on? My father says all the time, "What are you waiting for, Christmas?" Well, shoot, that's a great gift for somebody too. Um, the link is in. It's under the video in YouTube. Twitter. Oh my bad, I haven't posted it yet. I'll do that this morning. I'll post it for your Twitter. Fanbase. The link is at the top of my page, and I'll be doing mail outs for everybody who's prepaid. Yay! All right. That's what I'll do. I'm excited to do that because it feels like it's been such a long time coming. But Flo Smiles has the magic touch. Oh, yes, she does. Listen, I had a dream that I just woke up from before I came online. Of course, in the dream, it consisted of mealworms because, chickens. And the fascination with them just, lady just loves mealworms. She will run from anywhere to get some. All they gotta do is shake it. Shake it like a Polaroid picture, and she gonna come running, right? But in the dream, there was a candle, had 3 wicks, one of those, 3 wick candles, and there was a name. I do not remember the name, but if you said the name, this there were two people, kind of like TikTok, like a challenge or whatever, and people would say the name, but two people said it. One person who couldn't remember anything, they said the name. And then one was a little girl, and her father was so fascinated by the fact that she could say this word. It was a name though. When you said the name, the candle would light. That was my dream. Don't ask me what it means because I don't know. I don't know. But I am searching in my brain to find the word that was said. I do not remember the name that was said. I don't. I don't know because I don't get the dream yet. But in time. It will unfold itself. So anyway, if you want to slide into my DMs and tell me what you think it means, hey, you just never know, right? You can slide in there and talk to your girl and tell me something. That's why I shared it. Um, I love you so much, and I appreciate the time that you spend with me in the morning and that we spend with each other and the chickens. Thank you. Truly, I appreciate you. Let me make sure I didn't miss anything in the chat on Fanbase. Yeah, like I said, if you want to DM me and tell me what you think that dream means, I listen. I'm open to hearing. I'm open to listening. Some people have that gift of interpretation. I just know there's something about that word, that name. I don't remember the name, but I know it would light the candle if you said it. Don't know the significance of that part yet either. But it was important enough that it happened twice in the dream. Mm-hmm. Anywho, countdown initiated. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Much love, Twitter. I'll catch y'all later. Peace out, YouTube and Facebook.